Hey YouTube, Pink Panther here again. Got my Inzektor deck list from this past weekend. This is what I played this weekend at locals. On Friday night I went 4-1, and then in top 4 I split. We never played out at my Friday's locals. We never played out. So in top 4 I did the best I could possibly do. I mean, I did lose one round. I lost round 1 to Dark Worlds. It was not pretty. It was bad. I drew card destruction one game, beat the hell out of me. It's still kind of vague. I know he decked heavy and then card destruction, and that's pretty bad against the Inzektors because I drew like 2 of the cards I drew were 15 or less, and they died because I decked heavy. It was not good. But the important thing is I did top 4 with the deck, and I actually think they're still very, very good. Actually, you gotta play well with them, and you gotta. I mean, you can draw really bad hands that just can't do anything. But luckily, I had pretty good luck. And I really like my deck list too, so let's go ahead and go over it now. The one Dark Arm, luckily I did draw that 2 or 3 times. I mean, every time I drew Dark Arm I won. That card is so freaking good. Because you can do plays with the Giga Mantis, with Dark Arm. I mean, it's insane. This card's really, really good. I was drawing it. I really like the gold rare. We got the 1 Dragonfly, obviously, the 1 Hornet, the 3 Centipedes, the 3 Ladybugs. You gotta use 3 Ladybugs as format. And now that I've heard that you can't use Hopper first turn now, I think you used to be able to. I don't really know. Basically, you know, if you can't use it anymore on turn 1, it's not as good. I got the 1 Giga Mantis, and I do play Giga Weevil. I really like Giga Weevil. I'm gonna go over actually, you know, the reasons why after the deck, but I'm just gonna go into the rest of the deck. 2 Tomato, really, really good. 1 Sangan, 2 Card Trooper, 2 Veiler, and 2 Maxi. 3 MST, 2 Sword, 2 Duality, Heavy, Foolish, Reborn, Book of Moon, Dark Hole. Traps, 3 Call, 2 Warning, Solemn Judgment, Compulse, Bottomless, Roll Decree. And okay, now I'm setting up my tripod real quick, because I like going over the deck list first, so you know some of you guys may just want to see the deck list. You know, it'd be a 2-minute video for you guys if you did just want to see the deck list. Alright, I'm just getting everything lined up. Okay, and then I'm going to go over the deck now. Just trying to get it set up good. Let's see, alright, there we go. So, the 1 Dark Arm, obvious reasons. Dragonfly, it's unfortunate you can only use 1, but it's fine. The 1 Hornet. On Sunday locals, it was 6-person local. It was small, but still it's a good tournament. $10 entry. I split top 2 just because I was tired of playing, honestly, because I didn't get enough sleep, basically. But I split top 2, got $12 store credit, and 9 turbo packs, and that was part of the turbo packs I opened in my turbo pack opening videos, and they owed me a bunch of turbo packs from previous tournaments. 3 Centipedes, obvious reasons. I mean, nothing else you can really say about Centipede, you know. 3 Ladybugs. The Hopper really isn't that good, honestly. It never really was that great. I mean, it was good to run some Ladybugs, some Hoppers, but honestly, Ladybug's better overall, in my opinion. It always was, in my opinion. Then you got the 1 Giga Mantis and the 1 Giga Weevil. Giga Weevil is really good because you can special itself. Yes, it increases defense instead of attack, and obviously you'd rather increase attack, but with Giga Weevil you can special yourself, make Balancer plays, make Black Rose plays. It's a really good card, actually. I got the 2 Mystic Tomatoes. It's really, really good right now. They attack a tomato, you get Dragonfly. I mean, you can just do so many combos with this card. Sangan, obvious reasons. 2 Card Troopers. I really, really like Card Trooper. It mills for fuel for Call the Haunted. It mills fuel for Dark Arm. Mills fuel for the Inzektor's effects. Very, very good. And the 2 Veilers and the 2 Maxis, really, really good, obviously, for, you know, the meta. And then for staples, you get Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Reborn, Foolish, Heavy, self-explanatory. 2 Dualities for consistency, you know. Because the deck did lose a lot of consistency. I didn't lose power, I lost consistency. Because you can still do some crazy plays. 2 Sword, 3's too many in my opinion. 3 MST, you got to get rid of the back row. Mainly Solemn Warning is what you care about. Like a lot of people, another reason this deck's more pretty viable right now is because everybody's playing Dimensional Prison, which Dimensional Prison doesn't hurt this deck very much. 3 Call, some of you guys may think that's a bit much, but it's really, really not. It's really, really good right now. to call back your stuff and whatnot. Because, I mean, there's just so many reasons to play this card. If you test it, I mean, you'll be like, oh, I should have never thought I shouldn't play with 3. You get the 2 warnings and the judgment, obvious reasons. Compulse, really, really good this format. 1 random bottomless. Billy Break, you know, obviously kind of inspired me to play the deck, but he played 2 bottomless. I really like Compulse, but I just wanted to play 1 bottomless just because 1 bottomless, 1 Compulse I felt was good. And then my friend suggested the 1 roll Decree. It was actually for windups originally, but Decree is really, really actually good. You use some of your traps, and on their end phase you Decree, summon Inzektor, and win. It's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of more for fun, but it actually does work pretty well. I like it. I'm only playing, look, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 traps. And if you got Call on an Inzektor and then they MST it, you can chain Decree, and then since the Call the Haunted is no longer active, you know, it's not affecting the monster. So, I like it a lot. And then, for side deck, for extra deck, Black Rose may take this out for Swordbreaker. Swordbreaker, I would play for Obelisk the Tormentor mainly, because people in my locals like to play that kind of random crap. Guy Dragoon the Dungeon Charger, just for, you know, on top of Bouncer, or any of these other rank 5s. Bouncer, for obvious reasons, you don't get to make it that much, but it's obviously a very powerful card. Tyrus, for obvious reasons, it's a really, really good card. Exostag, I read this card when I was playing, when matching against Frogs this weekend. This card's a lot better than I ever thought it was. I took his Gotchi off of it, and I won that turn. He even DD Crowed my Hornet, and I still OTK'd him. Then the Crimson Armor Ninja, really good. Adrius, it's really not needed, honestly, because the Inzektors blow up the cards, so I didn't really needed to fit, you know, that in there, so I didn't. I got the 1 Utopia just for the 1 rank 4. I thought about putting in My Stroke, but I got Utopia in right now. For rank 3s, I got Tim Tempo, Leviathan, Double Zen Mains, Acid Golem, Levier, Giga Brilliant. These are all pretty needed. Giga Brilliant possibly could come out, probably not though. 1 Zen Mains may take out. I do want a second Levier, kinda. Acid Golem's needed, Zen Mains needed, Leviathan's needed, Tim Tempo's needed. I feel like the extra deck's pretty straight, honestly, but, you know, obviously personal preference, you may. The one thing I'm thinking about putting in is, I have Gotchi as a rank 2 right now. I'm thinking about actually putting in Daigusto Phoenix for the double Ladybug play, which can happen more than you think it would. Just the way the deck runs now. You can make this. This is actually really good. And then Daigusto Phoenix can sometimes make OTKs. So I'm thinking about putting in Daigusto Phoenix. Just something to think about. And then for my side deck is really random. It's actually pretty decent, though. I like my side deck, but it is really random, so I'm just going to tell you that now. I have the 3rd Veiler. You know, you're going to side this against, like, Windups, Geargaia, a lot of stuff. I'd almost main a 3rd one, but I'm not as of right now. 1 DD Crow. I don't know why I sided deck this. I kind of just did it just in case I played the mirror match, the 1 Crow. It's kind of devastating in some situations. It's really good against a lot of things, so it's pretty good against Dark World. It's good against a lot of decks, so I don't see why not side deck 1 random Crow. 1 Raikou, once again, I don't know. I had 1 Italian Raikou, and I was like, this is good for Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, good for Macro. I don't know, it's a good side deck card overall, but 1 is kind of random. 1 Gemini Imps, I don't know what's with me and all the 1-ofs, but just testing the deck, I wanted to have a lot of options, so I did, you know, just do a lot of 1-ofs. And because I play 2 Potted Dualities, 1-ofs are better in the deck, of course. 2 Messenger of Peace, I'm actually thinking about putting in a 3rd. This card is really, really good against a lot of decks. Just because you can draw those kind of hands where you just activate Messenger of Peace and sit there and just wait. But, you know, you gotta keep in mind when you're ready, you can just stop paying and then go off and attack for game. I personally don't like Level Limit Area B for quite a few reasons. Because if you equip an Inzektor, anyone with like Hornet, it goes to defense. You know, that's not necessarily a good example of Ladybug, but you equip Dragonfly with Hornet, Dragonfly goes to defense, you can't switch it back that whole turn, so I don't know. It's just, I don't like Level Limit that much. It's still, you know, obviously personal preference though if you want to play it. 3 D-Fissure, thinking about knocking it down to 2 because D-Fissure, you know, you do play double Tomato, double Card Trooper, Sandgan, triple Call, so, and Reborn, so D-Fissure, I'll probably knock this down to 2, but it's still a really good card, of course, for Dark Worlds and a lot of crap, honestly. Got the 2 goes in matches for wind-ups and any other deck that has multiple attributes like, you know, synchro variants like plants and random stuff. You know, at locals you can expect anything, so, you know, the double goes in matches. Pretty good. And I got the 2 needle ceilings for, you know, decks that overextend just in general. Wind-ups, of course, is the main reason that's in here, but, you know, I'm probably going to side deck a little harder for Dark World if I do play this deck again. I'm going to leave it together, though. I am taking apart my wind-up deck just because, like, I don't feel comfortable playing that deck because it's just, like, it's so unfair. And I'm trying to play stuff that beats wind-ups. And this deck, I like this deck against wind-ups. I did beat the one wind-up I did play this weekend. I beat it. 2-0'd him, actually. And then I got the 2 other Royal Decrees. This is the kind of card I like maxing out on because decks that play a lot of traps, you know, when you activate, you potentially win. That's why I really like Royal Decree. So, you know, I guess that's about it, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And leave a comment below if you have your, you know, Inzektor. If you play Inzektors too, maybe, you know, give me some tips or whatever. Or if you think there's anything that needs to be changed, let me know. I really like my deck list as of now, though. And, yeah, guys, thanks a lot. And, yeah, please subscribe and like for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks, guys. That's all. Peace.